Hawk sports fans, welcome back to the channel. We've got a huge interview for you guys today. We have not had a fighter yet come on here that is on the UFC Perth card. You guys are looking at me. There's 17, 16 fights. Max, that's crazy. Well, we've got a good one for you today, folks. We got Andre Petroski here today, my man from Philly. Andre, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come on here, man. Being in camp right now, you're about a month away from this. You're less than a month actually away from this. So thank you so much for taking time out of your camp to come on here today, brother. Really
You
appreciate
got
it.
it, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Andre, I just want to kind of ask you. We talked a little bit about this off camera, but I got to ask the most important question first. How are you and your family currently doing?
Tremendous, brother. We just moved into a new house. We're on the water now. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, let's see it, man.
See if I could turn this around. How do I turn it around? Anyways,
Oh, that's nice, man. It's like a little lake vibe. Is that a
yeah.
lake?
Yeah, dude, they have bass tournaments back here like every weekend.
That is phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's crazy. The story of how I got it is pretty crazy too. I was looking for something. What I was looking for was very specific, being
Uh-huh.
like on the water. I need 4 bedrooms. I got a bunch of kids. So um, when I found it, I I hit up the realtor. We came and saw it. We're like, dude, this is awesome. They're like, it already has 3 offers, and she wants the final offer tonight. So I like rushed and tried to get a pre-approval. I
Hmm.
put an offer in, and the lady the listing agent just happened to be from my hometown, and the seller was telling her like that she moved and she had a house in Louisiana in 2013, and she sold it to an MMA fighter. So the listing agent is like, "Oh, well, one of the offers just happens to be from an MMA fighter." So she was like, "Wow," and she's like, I want to sell to him."
Cool.
Yeah. So, and then when I was talking to her, she was like, "Yeah, like if that's not God enough," I, I was talking to her, and she was like, it was actually up. I had it listed for sale for 9 days, and she said that she prayed to God, and God spoke to her and told her that on the 10th day you'll get the right buyer.
Let's go.
And I just slid right in there, baby.
Let's go, man. I'm so happy for you and her. It sounds
How
like it's
crazy is that?
sides, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for showing us that too, man. I grew up at the lake. The lake means a lot to me. You just said that they do some bass fishing tournaments there. That is,
Yeah.
well, that is. I'm so happy for you and your family. That looks like a sick place to be.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
That is so sick. I love that. That is my type of vibe right there for a house. So that's
Yeah.
cool, bro. That is super
Oh, yeah.
neat. But I mean, it's all about God's timing, man. Shit happens for a reason. So it sounds like you were in the right place at the right time. She had it listed for 9 days. Day number 10's her lucky day, I guess. So congratulations to both of you, man. Really, really happy for you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. But Andre, now I just want to kind of talk about MMA a little bit. You know, every single fighter that comes on here, we got to cover the basics first. We got to talk about the boring MMA stuff, I know, but we're going to have some fun at the end, all right? But I got to ask you, why did the fight at UFC Perth make sense for you?
I mean, I never been to Australia, and I was excited. You know what I mean? Like the only other place I fought internationally was Abu Dhabi, which
Mm-hmm.
I think would have been awesome um, if it wasn't like the time during the time it was like super locked down because of COVID.
Yep.
So we weren't really like able to explore. Like we didn't get to go to Dubai, but the time we did get to spend there was pretty incredible. Like it is like it's interesting to see how people live like a totally different life on the other side of the world.
Yes, they do.
Um, but Australia excited me. The opponent excited me. Um, I watched his fight on the Contender Series. He's. I think it's a good matchup for me.
I think it is too. I really like the matchup for you. And like you said, He is coming off the Contender Series, fresh off of it. He does have a little bit of hype behind him. You know what I'm saying? Great finish in the first round, but I think stylistic-wise, I think it's a good matchup for you. Perth seems to treat all UFC fighters well. I don't think it's too bad of a country where they're going to just boo the entire time and just be disrespectful. I think there's some good people down there. I've never personally been there, but it seems like it's a good place to be. So I think it's a good opportunity for you, and I can't wait to see you fight Cam, man. This is going to be sick.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm ready for whatever. I'm down there. I'm down there to skin the battle giraffe.
There we go. There we go. That's what I like to hear. And going off what you just said right there, so far you're 1-1 in 2025. To come in to enemy territory in Perth and go 2-1 on the year, end with a winning record in the UFC. I'm assuming this will probably be your last fight of the year, with it being this late in the year already. What would that mean to you to go 2-1 and then go down there where you might have the crowd against you, but pull out a win? What would that mean?
Dude, I'm coming for a finish. I'm getting a finish.
Let's go. I love to hear that. Do you have a certain way that you already think? I mean, I don't want you to throw out your game plan here or anything, but has there been some holes that you and your coaches have already identified a little bit to where you're like, I could see a finish here on the feet, or I could see a finish here on the ground, stuff like that, I'm assuming?
Yeah, for sure, but I ain't giving away all my secrets.
I was about to say,
Not yet.
You're my friend now. If you come on Hawk Talk, you're my friend now. So we're not giving away game plans on here. But if you and your coaches have been able to go through some film, find some holes, and you think the finish is there, man, that's awesome. That's what we like to hear.
I think that the blueprint for beating them is out there, but I do think that there's a lot of holes that people haven't really taken advantage of either.
Okay. So you're looking to just kind of implement something that he has not seen before, which he hasn't. He hasn't been in the UFC before. I mean, the Contender Series and the UFC is completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's a different level of competition for sure. And anybody that watches that stuff knows exactly what I'm saying. So I like this matchup for you, man. I'm excited. But Andre, we were talking a little bit off camera about, big Philadelphia guy, a lot of love for the sport teams there. I saw over this summer that you were named the fighting coach for the Philadelphia Flyers. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I tried to do my research though, but how was that experience like if this actually was a thing, if you were their fighting coach for a little bit?
It's been good. We mostly working with prospects. Okay. Like a lot of the guys we work with are prospects. But I was working with Nick Delorier. He's like our fighter. He's number 2 in the league, the number 2 fighter in the league. He's got like 88 fights, and he's won like 97 or 93% of them.
Holy shit, that's insane.
Yeah. The only guy that he's lost to is Rempe from the Rangers, and they play in January. So working with him, I kind of like was just picking his brain a lot. I have been picking his brain a lot as far as like, what part of MMA or what part of MMA can translate to a hockey fight and what can't. So he's been like super helpful of helping me to help the prospects, if that makes sense.
Yes, for sure.
So they bring him in to kind of like, he's the number 2 fighter in the league. I try to help him as much as I can, but for the most part, he's like helping me help the prospects.
That's cool.
Some of these prospects have literally never been in a fight ever in their life. They played 4 years of college and they're not allowed to fight.
Right. And it's tough. Yeah, it's like it is in college. I mean, they're wearing the helmets too. Like they're not wearing the visor helmets in college. They're wearing the caged mask and stuff like that. So it's a little more difficult, I guess, to maybe get something brewing there. But that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, are you going to be going to a lot of their games this year? Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
That's sick. That is that's a cool opportunity. I haven't seen that before between, I guess, a crossover between the NHL and UFC. So if there is something else out there like that, I haven't seen it yet. So credit to you for that, man.
Give me 5 minutes.
It's really bad.
What is it?
It's like a bubble off the top of it.
Off the top of what?
Up the stove with only one.
Oh shit! I'll be right back.
You're good. You're good. All right, guys. Just to keep it rolling here a little bit.
That's okay.
Oh, hi. How you doing? That's Andre's daughter, everybody. She just started school back this week. On half days, though. Not going for full days. Only half days this week, right? Yep, she's nodding her head yes. But Andre worked with the Philadelphia Flyers, great NHL team, and
I
he.
left the stove on like an idiot.
Oh, dude, that's so easy to do though. You can't really call yourself an idiot for that. Everybody does that.
I set a timer too, but I couldn't hear the timer. Thank you, girlie. The house would have burned down if it wasn't for you. I'm forever indebted to you. Burn down.
She's locked in the classroom with her starting school this week, and she's locked in outside of the classroom.
She's locked in, dude.
Locked in right now, guys. Dialed in.
But yeah, the Flyers, it's been good. We kind of we're taking like a little break right now just because I'm going to be leaving for Australia. We're going to go 2 weeks early.
Yep, that's.
I have a partner that's been helping me. He's a hockey player, and he fights bare knuckle, John Garbarino.
Okay.
So yeah, but he was in Italy for 2 weeks after his fight, so he's coming back now. I'm leaving, so it's been. But the season starts, I think, at the end of October.
Yep.
So there's still some time.
Okay, cool. Well, I love to hear that, man. We might have to catch a game between two of our teams. I'm a Predators fan because I'm close to Nashville. I live 2 hours away. So we might have to catch a game one day. That'd be sick to go to with you, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. If you ever come to Philly, let me know.
If the Predators are in town and they're playing the Flyers, that'd be an honor to come to Philly and watch that with you, man. Philadelphia is a cool town. Went to watch the Phillies there about 6 years ago. Really, really beautiful city, man. Really, really historic. Really cool place to walk downtown. I love that place. But Andre, now I kind of want to ask you. You're known for your cardio in the UFC, so I just want to kind of ask now. Especially I guess not just going into this fight, but with you being a vet compared to what he is, but I guess just overall, like, what's the secret to staying strong through 15 minutes inside the UFC and having that good cardio, I guess?
I think experience, you're right. Experience is a big part. Like, the more fights you have, the more comfortable you are in there, and the more, like, the less, like, unexpected there is. Mm-hmm. And that all of that contributes to, being able to push in the third round. And also, like, knowing in camp, like, what is going to help you in the third round and what really isn't. So I just think I think you hit it on the head. Experience is such a big, for me at least. Like, when I was first coming up, I think I just trained stupidly sometimes, and I didn't, you know what I mean? I had no idea of, I learned so much.
That's awesome, man. And like I just said right there, I mean, I wanted to bring that question up to you because I think that is a huge factor here. Some of these guys on the Contender Series, they come off and, whether they get the contract or not, they might look a little sloppy in there, look like they might not be at that UFC ready level yet, conditioning wise, but maybe the skill set's there. So that's why I kind of wanted to ask that question, because I do see this as a pro on your side compared to a con maybe for him on cardio going into this fight. So that's something that I definitely look for you to maybe expose there on him.
Burned yourself? Oh, gosh.
Is she okay?
Give me 1 second.
You're good. All right, guys, going back to what I was saying earlier, we're going to keep this thing rolling. If you guys did watch the other day, this video is going to be posted on Sunday. On Thursday, we posted our video for 100 days since the first ever Hawk Talk. If you watched that video, if you've ever watched any reel, came on my page to give a like, comment, or even just look at it just to be a viewer, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. This channel has already went levels. I mean, I'm talking levels above wherever I, thought this would be. I remember getting on an interview with Cody Durden, the first guy I ever had on. Cody's a phenomenal guy. Absolutely love that dude. I've told him he's welcome to come on the channel whenever he wants. From that day to where we are now, it's been absolutely incredible. We've interviewed over 30 different UFC fighters right now. Had multiple guys come back wanting to do an interview because of how much fun they had on here and how much different we are. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in on that 100-day vlog, and I hope you guys got to see the progress. I was keeping the people entertained, Andre. We just had our 100 day
I appreciate it.
Part of the podcast on Thursday, which was yesterday. So I was just
100th episode?
it was my 100th day doing it. Well, I hope
Wow.
100th episode. Hopefully that'll come sooner rather than later. But I did it yesterday. I guess this is day 101. So I did my first ever podcast.
Wow.
And we got
Nice.
guys like you coming on, man. Like I was telling everybody while you were gone, handling business in there, that this has already went miles above where I thought it would be. Miles above it. So
That's awesome, brother. You got to stick to it.
I am, man. I love this shit. I like to come watch guys like you that come on here. Become my friends. I like to show up to the events and, show my support too. Maybe if it's in Perth, that might be a little difficult because we are working full time. If you guys want me to start going to places like Perth so I can cheer on Andre, let's start hitting the subscribe button and get those watch hours up, okay? That's just kind of what we have to do there. But Andre,
baby, got to subscribe.
I know, man.
Why ain't y'all subscribing?
And you guys got to follow Andre too, which I'm throwing that below now. We got Andre's Instagram below now going across the bottom of the screen. So don't just tune into me, Andre as well. But Andre, just kind of get back into the interview a little bit. This is the portion where we kind of have a little bit of fun. I like to ask random questions and really pick fighters' brains that maybe, they give answers to questions they've never been asked. So other than your own, because obviously you're going to be biased towards your own here, who do you think has the best walkout inside the UFC right now?
This is not the best. This is like rapid fire, right?
No, you can elaborate on these. You can
fuck.
Yeah, you can.
My first thought was Mike Perry when they fucked up the song and he came out to it anyway.
Halo. He came out to Halo.
Yeah. That was funny, and he rolled with it, which I respect.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that was good. I'm going with Mike Perry.
He was supposed to come out to the game theme song Halo, but then they threw on Beyonce's Halo. I think that's who sings Halo.
Yep.
Sorry for people watching this if I fucked that up. I'm so sorry. But no, that's a great answer, Andre. That is that's an iconic one right there. If you're a real UFC fan, you've seen that video a million times and you'll never skip past it. So I love that answer from you right there. But I guess going off of that now, do you have any pre-fight like superstitions that you have to do, or is there something else that you've seen somebody do that's like a pre-fight superstition that you think is like kind of crazy, I guess, like that people would think is interesting that you can say on camera, I guess?
The only thing that comes to my mind is like when Brian Battle goes out to fight and his corner like slaps him in the face like so hard. Yes. And then they do like the hook in the arm thing. Yeah, it's, like, it's so intense, but like I guess I don't know. You just walk out there already rocked, like.
Yeah, the dude's already like 20 significant strikes in already, and he hasn't even like stepped in the octagon yet. That, to me personally, that's a little crazy. But I guess you gotta do what you gotta do to get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Brian Battle says that after everything he says.
You know what I'm saying?
That's see, people watching this, they'll know I did that on purpose right there. They'll know I did that. But
all right, the real fans.
Those are good. Those are great answers, bro.
If you know, you know.
Yes, exactly. Andre obviously knows game here, guys. So, this isn't somebody that we're fucking around with that hasn't been around the game for a long time. But now, Andre, this is the rapid fire segment of the podcast, but you can elaborate on these. You don't have to give like a one-word answer. If you want to elaborate on it, please do, because that makes it more fun. But my first ever question, my first rapid fire question I got for you is, what is your favorite fight that you've ever watched?
War Machine versus Roger Huerta.
Okay. Why is that your favorite fight that you've ever seen?
I don't know why that just popped into my head, honestly. I don't know why half the shit pops into my head that does.
Hey, that's a good thing, though, man.
Or honestly, Dominic Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt when he fucking put on that master class. That was fucking insane.
That was sick. You actually shared the same card with Cody over the summer.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. Cody's the man, bro. Cody's a good dude.
That's sick, bro. Yeah, I guess I can speak from personal experience. Like watching that fight, that was fucking crazy. That's still to this day. I think that's a top 3 title fight performance I think I've ever seen in my life from him.
Yeah.
That was pretty phenomenal. So that's a great answer right there. I have to kind of agree with you on that one. But now, Andre, my next one is I've been talking to you guys that tune into me. We're trying to figure out if we're going to go to Noche next week or not. It's a 15-hour drive. If we do that, I'm not getting on a plane. That's a fear of mine. I'm terrified of flying. I'm not going to fly unless I have to. If we need to go watch somebody one day and get on a plane and we have the time to do it, I will do it though. But Andre, speaking of fears, what is your biggest fear that has nothing to do with fighting?
So like I'm like arguing with this liberal guy on Facebook. I don't know why. I never do this. But for whatever reason I was arguing with this guy, right?
Oh God.
And it wasn't like in public, it was like in private messages. But anyways,
Right.
he's basically saying that since Donald Trump fired the air traffic control guy and he went away with it was just like all like I forget the word for it, but like when they hire people because of their race or gender and not because of their qualification, Trump like went away with that and he fired this air traffic control guy. So this guy I'm arguing with on Facebook is telling me that there's been all these crashes, these plane crashes
Yeah.
because of Trump. It's Trump's fault that he crashed all these planes. So I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. But now, dude, I've had craziest flights ever since. Like my flight
Really?
to Atlanta got hit by lightning. We land in Atlanta and
Holy
they wouldn't get the luggage off the plane. They're like, we have to wait for inspectors to come out and inspect the plane to make sure like what the damage is or whatever. Yeah, dude. And then like where else did we go? I was with Eddie. We went somewhere else. And it was just like crazy turbulence. Like,
wow.
yeah, I'm just like, damn, am I like, did I jinx myself here?
Holy shit. So yours
Yeah,
is
so
also maybe flying now. Because
yo, it kind of is, honestly. I got a
holy
15-hour
shit.
flight to Perth, and I'm like, wow. Well, it's 15 hours from LA to Sydney, and then you should catch another. But 15 hours is a long time. That's the longest I've ever been on a plane.
Yeah, for sure, man. Is that one of those things? I guess I haven't asked this before, and I guess I don't know. I'm not in the industry hard enough yet to know this. Are you like able to like take pills to knock you out? Will that like affect anything as far as like being able to train, having energy? Like, could you do that if you needed to do that to like just kind of knock you out for, a night of sleep on the plane?
So I'm an ex drug addict, so I got to be careful with what I take. I have
That's
to be extra careful.
like that.
So that limits me significantly.
Sure.
Um, and melatonin doesn't. It does like the opposite for me. I don't know why. Maybe
Same.
someone else
Same.
out there will have an
Yeah,
answer for
that
this,
is
but
me. That is
dude,
me.
I've done melatonin like the night before weigh-ins, and it keeps me up all night. Like it's terrible. So I don't even mess with it. Like maybe like a Tylenol, some Tylenol PMs, maybe.
Yeah, you could go that
Yeah.
route. Those actually do work better for me than melatonin too. I I'm one of those guys too, and holy shit, I'm so glad he said this. Holy crap, guys, me and Andre have some similarities right here with the flying and the melatonin. Dude, guys, I try to take melatonin so I can go to bed after I'm done making content because I have to wake up and go to work, like a normal person the next day. And dude, I just can't ever sleep, man. I don't know if it's because I love this shit so much and like I just want to keep making content, but it is very difficult. Like Andre just said, it's like it almost gives me it's like an energy drink for me.
Yeah.
Whenever I put that in my body, it's like an energy drink. Like I wake
When
up.
I was a kid, I always felt like drugs did the opposite of what they're supposed to do to me. Like when I was a kid and I was prescribed Adderall, it would like put me to sleep. It would make me tired.
Yeah,
I always felt like drugs did the opposite.
that is. I mean, I can see that. I really can see that. I'm glad you brought that up. Hopefully, me and you aren't the only ones that are on the melatonin not really working train. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on it or anything like that because I know it works for so many people. It actually works for my girlfriend really, really well. But Man, I'm on team melatonin just taking me to the freaking moon.
Just doesn't work for me, bro.
It doesn't do it, bro. It doesn't do it. So I'm glad you see. This is why we don't just do rapid fire, guys. This is why we actually break down and talk about the answers that are given right here. That's a perfect example of that. Well, Andre, just to completely switch gears now, what is a brand that you really like to wear or like to support that you would like
Oh,
to be an affiliate with?
perfect timing. So for the flight, my old coach Henry Gracie has his own invention. It's called the sleeper hold.
Okay.
You guys can check it out, right? It attaches to the back of the headrest on an airplane, and it's like a mask where you lay your face into the mask and you can sleep like that. It's called the sleeper hold. Shout out to Henry Gracie too.
Wow. This is okay. So it's like a sleeping mask, but you connect it to the back of the chair.
You got it,
You're
bro.
sleeping straight up, like you're just
Yeah.
sitting. Like, I'm just sitting in the chair right now. You're sitting in the chair right now.
Yep.
Wow, he got like a patent on that and everything.
Yeah, he went on he went on Shark Tank for something else. And
Oh, okay. So he's been on Shark Tank. Even better.
he's
Cool.
been on Shark Tank for the quick flip, not for the sleeper hold, but he went on and he like did really he killed it. He's got like a super he's like a very energetic personality, like perfect for Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And they they went in the back. He had like 3 offers. They went in the back and they couldn't agree on like one little detail.
Mm-hmm.
So he walked away with no deal. And then the next day, like Google, Disney, everyone called him. Like, because Disney World, like his first thing was a jacket that turns into a drawstring bag. It's called the quick flip.
Okay.
Yeah, so Disney, like they all wanted that because everyone goes goes to Disney World and buys a sweatshirt. It gets hot and they take it off.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's so many places to go with Disney World too. You
Yeah.
have to have a backpack, especially when you're with your family. Like if you're rolling with your family at Disney World, you're gonna have to have a backpack of some sort. Like you
No
you can't
doubt.
walk around there without it. Wow, that is so cool, man. So this is like your best friend, or one of your.
Yeah. Well, he was my coach on The Ultimate Fighter.
Okay, so he's your coach on Tough. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, man, that is sick.
The other people that I love is Fuji. Fuji Sports. Check them out.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take a look into those. We'll actually drop those in the description below, along
Hell
with
yeah.
Andre's stuff as well. On top of that, we'll drop those down below too. That is so cool, man. Thank you for sharing that.
All right, I got time for one more question.
All right, we got one more. Andre, what's your final message for the fans to tune in to watch you get the W in Perth?
If y'all trying to see an anaconda strangle the batter draft, tune in. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Andre Petroski right there. Catch him at UFC Perth. We can't wait to watch him get a W. Andre, thank you so much for your time today, brother. I can't wait to talk to you again soon. I know all my fans will be tuning in. Let's cheer him on at UFC Perth, everybody.
You got it, brother.
Yes, sir. Andre Petroski, everybody.